Welcome back to Ground of Aces, episode number 3. We are in the midst of a mission as they're taking off for this dangerous recon mission, but otherwise we are kind of in cruise mode waiting for the completion of our tier 2 runways so we can get into the next phase of the game. We can also order the Spitfire. It's ready to go just after that, and then the fuel tank will be the last one. Mission complete. That's 5 victory points. That's what we're going to need for the Spitfire. We have plenty of sand, so this is really just a matter of crew members getting out here during their work time to complete it. So they got a little bit distracted with gathering some wood for the current day. Now they're getting started on this. It's going to take probably a couple of days for them to complete this task. Yeah, one more day should do it. We're still short on chairs, and we have all of these chairs here. I wonder if they are something I can move. Yes, move. We're going to move most of these things inside. There are people using those chairs now. Okay, the runway's done. Let's go ahead and then order the Supermarine Spitfire Mark 9. Made by Vickers. The width is 11 meters, length is 9. It's a Rolls-Royce engine. 2 20mm cannons, 4 machine guns with a 656 kilometer per hour maximum speed, 13,000 meter ceiling, and 700 kilometer range. It's definitely a fighter. I used all of the victory points that we have right now, but we're able to move into our next phase where we have now a pilot competition expiring in 9 hours. Let's go ahead and wait until the plane is in its spot, and then we'll make a decision on which one we want to send. Obviously the most maneuverable. It's not giving me the choice on our new fighter, so I think we're gonna have to go with our Gladiator here. We got a 57% chance. So we're on to our new set of tasks, which is to order another AA gun and construct it. We've already got crew. Well, we need to assign crew. Our latest one just got constructed here over the last couple of days, so it's not going to count for the one we need, but we still have 3 more crew members after that at least. We need to also build a siren on a pole as we need to scramble. So one's on a mission, and we could scramble this guy and this guy, maybe this one as well. Oh, there's only one plane coming in. No, we'll just scramble the 2. And go ahead and set the alarm. Or not. Alert. There you go. Alert. Everybody's getting on the AA. We should be able to handle one plane just fine. We are also out of water, so in the meantime, set this for later. We do need another chair. Let me go ahead and get that ordered as well. And we should probably order some additional things for here, like a liquor shelf. But it's quite clear we have a lot more time now than what we had before, so I think that's probably radio, right? We are inland. Radar near the coast or other base locations near the coast can radio ahead of time that there is enemies inbound, and so with advanced alert we're able to actually intercept and take the plane out before it even reaches the base. And for the first time we have won the competition. Low score target compared to the other times, and had a much better performance than the other times. Good crew and confidence and mood. Our planes are returning as we head into the morning. Let's go. Let's see. We got 2 days until the next shipment when we can order the AA gun. Then big tasks are done for the moment. I need to see what else we can kind of get on with. We've been focusing more on that leisure stuff for now. Workbenches. Was there anything left? Okay, so we do have a distillery. We've already got the herb dryer. Do I have a boiler tank yet? Yes, I have a boiler tank already. I have the espionage, I have the tailor station, I have the electronics workbench. I believe, do I? So we have it all now. Here is the distillery, which we can make fuel from 1 food, 3 purified water to produce fuel. We could also produce luxury goods from herbs, food, purified water, and strong medicine. Well, let's go ahead and queue up all of these things. Set it to produce until we have enough, and then of course always give ourselves a fair bit. As we need to fuel planes, though, I think we need certainly a fair bit more. Make sure we always keep the luxury goods at 20. Same with the medicine. The espionage radio will collect intel. I suppose we can just make sure we have it until we have 20. The indoor kitchen will make meals. 8 meals from 2 food and 2 raw water. Well, hello. And the purified water will turn in 3 raw water to 2 purified water, which I think is a lot better than our ratios that we have currently. We'll make sure that that is the case. But let's make sure we always have 20 meals and 20 purified water. Also, I noticed at some point we've had tomato seeds delivered, or we've acquired tomato seeds anyway. Food just sitting outside waiting to be picked up. That because we are full? Ooh, yes, we are. Alright, we need more storage. We need more storage, and we need to start some farming. Let's do both of those. We will make a new gardening zone. We're going to need to expand those seeds. So we're going to go like 3x8 this time. Is that... Let's see here. We have a 4x5. That's 20 slots. 3x7 will give us 21. We'll take that. Change that to tomato, add seeds, and start. With only 8 seeds, that's going to take at least 1 full harvest before we go any further with that. Raw water is kind of low. Food is kind of low. We still have plenty of sand. We got a little bit of clay. We've got some wood. Herbs is only 5. We're going to have to probably gather some of that. Metals at 23. Just really kind of checking on what we have. 10 purified water, 10 simple medicine, and we have a field kitchen where we stopped doing the purified water. We're now getting, what was it? 4 to 3? That's 2 and 2 to 5. I think we need to get rid of the field kitchen now. So we will mark the field kitchen for destruction. 3 herbs makes 2 luxury goods. I feel like that's better than what we have inside, right? That's espionage. 3 herbs, 3 food, and 4 purified water makes 20 luxury goods. Yeah, that's definitely more efficient than this one. So we can cancel the luxury goods and just make medicine. But at the same time, 1 raw water makes 1 purified water. Let me see if that's still efficient. 1 food and 4 raw water makes 2 fuel. See how that compares to the... This is 3 water and 1 food for 4 fuel. And that's only 2 fuel. So we're definitely going to cancel that. But the purified water still seems to be... I don't know, the kitchen. Didn't the kitchen have 3 water, 3 raw water makes 2 purified, where this is just straight 1 to 1. Okay, so we can cancel the water. We make our meals here. We're getting there. More efficient with things anyway. Oh, water pump. Well, that should help us with the water situation, right? I think we could put the water pump near our outdoor workstations here. And a replenishing fuel tank. I think I'm going to try to change how I do this a little bit, as I'm going to add in some more beds. We're going to put 2 spaces in between and add a shelf this time, which is going to have a better effect, and actually is going to include a location there. +3 mood instead of +2 mood. Doing something similar over here. Looks like we can do a 2 and then the shelf in between. So it looks like our next tent could be 12 long, and you can really get, you could get 8 on one side with just 2 shelves. Siren on a pole. Let's go ahead and get that added in. Just stick that there. We still have 200 sand, but we need clay. Go ahead and harvest clay. Week 4. So requirements, they need at least 2 missions with 40% success, but we had 4 with 3 of them succeeding, so no trouble this week. Time for a new shipment, and we can bring in more bombs, which we're not producing, and the AA gun, which is actually exactly what we need, so we'll confirm that delivery. There we go, delivery has arrived. Let's go ahead and find a place, and you can see it's got a pretty big coverage area. Let's take care of this airfield here. A medium bomber interception. Shouldn't be too hard, though it is highly dangerous. 2 will get us to 97%. Do I want to add one more just to be sure? No, 2 will do it. 97% is enough. Water pump. Okay, there we go. That water pump's going to help us with water supply. Do we harvest? How do we do that? Now, obviously, we're going to want another Spitfire. So we're going to prepare that, but I think we should harvest all of the trees that are here first. Mission success. Victory point earned. That's 2 of 12. Well, with 9 grounds crew, 3 AA guns is all we can handle with the crew at the current size. It's just a matter of time until it's done being constructed. And we have finished that task. And the next, which I think was graduate to B. Yes, we are into Group B. So for this one, we have 6 days left. We need to have 4 missions. It's going to open up 2 more slots on the shipment status. To get to Group A, we're going to need Tier 3. 3 runways, 6 parking spots. Okay. Artillery spotting mission is our next one. We've got some time to let the pilots sleep a little bit. There we go. Okay, now let's go for it. Scouting mission. Bomber's the best scout, and it's 99%. Right, we need more storage space. I think we need to move the garbage pile. Okay, so we've moved that up. We're now going to turn this one off. And I think maybe I should go a little more specific. Taking just basic resources on this one. We're going to need to expand it and cover it. Okay, we're not going to make this one too big, or do we want to just... So construction happening fairly quickly with this one so far. No idea why he's collapsed when he's at 81% morale, 99% mood, 93% energy. And we now have a recon mission. Our first mission is not yet complete. 96% from sending just one plane out there, but let's go ahead and get the full 99. Shouldn't take too long, you would think. Mission failed. How in the world did that happen? We had a 99% chance, but we did not succeed. We were not stealthy enough, which this is like the least stealthy plane you've got. So the mission briefing was a little bit off, but here's a victory point at least. And here we go. We are on alert, and we need to scramble. We've got 5 planes inbound. We'll scramble all 3 of our fighters. Only managed to take out 1, and one of our planes was destroyed in the process. We did damage their bomber, their heavy bomber. Oh boy. So we just lost a plane. They still have 4 inbound. We've taken out 2 on the way in. The heavy bombers been taken out by our AA. Here come 2 more. Last one. Well done. Anti-aircraft does its job. We have 1 plane we're going to have to replace. Go ahead and end the alert. That's all 5 are dealt with, but... Okay, 1 plane returns here. 1 plane returns here. There is our lost plane, which 3 victory points would replace. Or we wait until we can get a second Spitfire. I think what I actually want to do instead, we have 2 fighters right now. Let's go ahead and take our free Gloucester Gladiator in its place. Can handle a pilot, no problem. They'll take that occupied space. We're getting mostly away from those kind of tier 1s. We'll worry more about the tier 2s. With the new morning upon us, we should be able to get this covered. And we might have to forcibly move some of our materials over. And clearly it looks like we're going to need even more storage. Birthday mission. Should be easy enough to fulfill. Or it's going to be a storage capacity type thing. Bomber has the storage capacity 93% alone, but let's go ahead and send who's our new guy? Ken Lewis. Let's send him on this mission. Yeah, that'll get us to 99. I think the other thing we can start working on is hangars, but it'll help preserve the life of our planes, and I think we want to start here. I think we're going to put 1 big bank of windows on the outside. Alright, there's still some storage room in there. Let me start. That's all the basic storage. Let's go ahead and turn off things like this and see what that does. We have to move anything out of here into there. And actually, we need another parking spot for the next one, right? So if we put that there, let me see about changing this hangar. Birthday mission successful. 4th victory point. We'll be able to get our 3rd fighter. An improved fighter here momentarily. Anyway, 1 more mission. Factory bombing run. Oh boy. Well, it's obvious the first plane we need. 30%. Yikes. We don't have that many bombers. These guys give us at least kind of a clean level. 68%. We can get to 71% chance. Oh man. Biggest mission we've ever had. We're clearly going to need another proper bomber before we need the fighters, now that they're putting us on the bombing. Success. Not by a lot. +9 over what we needed. Victory point. Everybody's coming back. Yes. And we immediately have another mission. I think it's pretty clear we're going to need a medium parking spot, an additional one, and get ourselves a second bomber. But I think actually this time I'm going to bring him up this direction. In the meantime, let's go ahead and handle this mission. It's cargo related, troop transport, so we'll send the bomber we have, 72%. There's 95. Is that enough, or do we want that little bit more? Let's go ahead and send. No, that's still 95. That parking spot looks like it is ready now. So we can get a third fighter. And then from there, we're going to have to start getting a little more creative on what we want. We're going to have to succeed on a few missions. That gives me 3 scout planes, 3 fighters, 1 bomber, and we're getting ready for bomber number 2, which we'll need 4 victory points to get. Food rations, right where we want them. Repair parts, low caliber. I need to do some maintenance on these guys. Potentially, anyway. Like we can refuel that one. Do a little maintenance on this one. Yeah, that one's definitely done a little bit more. Let's get some fuel and maintenance done for him. I also think it's about time we start getting some training equipment. Not that I've seen those attributes, but clearly the pilots at least have some, so the exercise rack is probably meant for them. And so we're going to make ourselves probably a little zone right out here. We can put the navigation board inside. No. Okay, successful mission. 1 victory point. We need more chairs. Let's go ahead and add. We'll just go ahead and add in a couple, and it's fine having these out here. We'll add in a few. Let's go ahead and take down a few trees as well. And I think the most crowded area is right here. This hangar is going to take a good long while, but we're down to 1 plank and we're out of wood. Week 5, 83% success rate. We got our 6 missions in. We are not ordering yet another bomber. Didn't we already? Oh, we still have 4 slots. It's when we get to Group A that we will have 5 slots. I see. Okay. We're going to bring in a Link Trainer flight simulator to help our pilots. And water seems to be the one I go through the fastest, so we're going to bring in some water this time. New mission, some light fighters to intercept. 97% chance already right off of 1 guy. We'll go ahead and give it the 99% treatment. Oof, comfortable victory right there. 2 victory points. 2 more will get us a 2nd bomber. Just working on the planks now to get that ready. And of course the 2 additional missions we need. We've not been making any progress on metal lately. Let's make sure that that's maybe reset. And we'll set it higher than 20. I think we'll set it to 40 this time. Ooh, something got delivered. That's our flight simulator. Needs to be placed indoors. Ooh, we need some space for that. Will it fit in here? It will. You know what? I've been putting these on recon earlier and it didn't work because they spotted us. So let's try to go more traditionally with a couple of just regular scouts. Spot's ready. 2 missions away. Alright, and we are making some progress here. After it seems like it halted there momentarily. The game still encounters minor bugs, but nothing bad, nothing like game breaking. Very comfortable on that one. And now we're just 1 away from being able to order a 2nd bomber. First tomatoes harvesting is beginning, and that's gonna give us the groundwork to lay out. Let's see, where is it at? Areas. Gardening zone. This should be, what, 8 by 8? Yes. 2 gladiators. We'll take care of it easily enough. And now you can see how our pilots are spending the day training now instead of just going out there, which is helping their skills. Another successful mission, and now we can order that bomber. Let's go ahead and bring her in, huh? Right now, I think our hangar is more important than trying to push on to Tier 3, and we actually have no main objectives at all. I think really, realistically, it's not going to give us any more. It's just when and how do you want to get to Tier 3. So I think one of the best ways to do that is to try to expand this particular runway. Okay, light bomber interception. 2%. We'll go ahead and send the smaller Tier 1 plane with them. Give them the 99. Yeah, I think it's possible to expand this now without too much of a headache. But what does it take to get to... It's concrete. Concrete would give us Tier 3. Will it still be usable as we upgrade? I guess the other thing is these hangars. Do we not want a wall on this side? Just have it open? Is there no bay doors? I didn't think about that. Are we closing ourselves in over these spots? Successful mission, and we start accumulating victory points once again, focusing on the Tier 2 kind of stuff. Tank squad bombing run. Ooh, buddy. Okay. 55% with our 2 bombers. And with a little help, we can get that to 99%. Clearly, we still need additional bombers, but what I think we're going to try to do is get some Tier 2 bombers. Successful mission, plus 16 over what we needed. And we're up to 2 victory points. So Tier 2 is starting to go pretty well for us. We are very stable right now. I wish we hadn't lost that one plane in that defense, in that scramble, but we'll have to watch out for that now in the future. And then we'll have to be real careful here about how this one works. Will it just simply pull through the way they do now and go around buildings? The only thing I saw though was that we had one of the planes from here come over to use this runway, and it did go around the hangar. That's a worry, but here we go. Make sure we are alert, and we will scramble our fighters, and I think we need to scramble even more than that. Oh, there's only 2 planes coming in. That's fine. And our interceptors succeed in shooting down the 2 planes inbound, and that is crisis averted. Everyone can go to sleep. Be nice if you get victory points for those. But that's going to do it for this episode. I think the next thing is I'm going to see if we can expand this runway to become a Tier 3 runway. And the first thing I want to do is I'm going to make it concrete. It does say runway incomplete right away though, so that does become a bit tricky. That's going to take us a good while to turn it into that Tier 3, but it will be something we can grow and expand upon, which just means we can't use these 2 guys. And we immediately pick up another mission. Okay. It still uses the runway. It's still an adequate Tier 2 right now, as we work on upgrading it towards a Tier 3. So in the meantime, we succeed. We now have 3 victory points, and the runway's fine because it fits the need for tier 2 still. We're just upgrading it towards becoming a tier 3. And then we're going to expand it once we've upgraded it and just go straight into the concrete from there and make this a tier 3 runway. It's going to have to widen by a couple meters, but we have space for that on this right side, and then we'll have to lengthen it whatever amount is required, and we'll use a kind of our maximum space over here for that, and then whatever we need to do going that way. So besides that hangar that's ongoing, and it's half built now, that's being a pretty big project in and of itself. That's all we've got going at the moment. It's kind of a hurry up and wait. Shipment of metal or concrete could really help us out, speed things up as we're a day away from shipment. But that'll have to wait till next time. That's going to do it for this one. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.